Welcome back to Let's Play Medieval 2 Total War England Campaign, episode the 21st with me, Squawker. And when we left off, we had quite a few good things happen to us actually. We've got a new cardinal in office, we've conquered Edinburgh, which also means we've eliminated Scotland, and we're preparing to take Aarhus. We're also going to start making moves on Frankfurt and maybe soon Bordeaux. Either way, we are now rapidly expanding, which is always a great thing. Having a few issues in Cairo and all that, but we are going to begin the construction of a militia drill square very soon in order to prepare ourselves. We're also going to make a move on Dongola, if that's what it was called again. Yeah, Dongola, in order to secure a castle before we make a big push on Gaza. So it's all going well for us, very well indeed. I am tempted to end the turn now, even though we have a lot of money left. However, this money has basically been set aside for the construction of our militia drill square, so I don't really feel tempted into spending, even though we do need a new spy, but we're already on with that since our spy died on his first mission, so we're basically cutting our efficiency in half, or doubling our efficiency in getting spies killed. Anyway, I'm also sending Michel Schillem up north just to investigate the machinations of the Imperials. For Frankfurt is my next target for conquest, as it is their capital. I'll also put me south of Hamburg, which is another town I would like to grab. Either way, it's not looking good for the Danish right now. I've made a big push on them. Now that Scotland's dealt with, I can personally focus my efforts in England into... I could actually probably convert York into an economic city, if I'm honest. And just keep Nottingham on as a castle. But then again, I've got 2 castles to 5 cities. Yeah, you know what, I might keep York as a castle for just in case. Like, blah, 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 blah. So yeah, things are going well for us, and we're just really going to keep on pushing on. I'm going to use a little bit of money for recruitment though in Angers, just to keep a nice steady supply of feudal knights coming in time for our next push. We can also start working on an armour as soon as well to build heavy mail. But it looks like billmen can't go up any further, neither can longbows. I guess dismounted feudal knights are already past that. But levy spears can actually be upgraded to heavy mail, so that's pretty cool. But yeah, we are going to go on to the next turn. I've got my assassin also inbound to kill a French assassin, because I don't really want one of those running around. And yeah, things are just progressing quite well, so we're going to push along to the next turn, observe the world around us, and see if anything needs dealing with. So, let's get going. So Paris somehow thinks it's eligible now for a Master Thieves Guild, even though every agent it's trained so far has been crap, but this might get me out of a vicious cycle of having crap agents, even if it's going to really ruin my money. And, oh dear, Guido's died. Let's get a Venetian or an English Pope on the throne now then, since I do have a preferati. But yeah, Pope Guido the missionary has died. His reign was not really very long, and all I remember him for was he rewarded me for doing the Crusades and really didn't really like me that much anyway. Still, I guess now we must vote. And the Pope, who is currently dead, tells me to stop fucking about with Denmark. And I'm going to not listen. And the Council of Nobles wishes for Kenedig Macklefull to be dead by my assassin. That's a good idea, actually. And it's papal election time, naturally, so let's get going. Naturally, well, we've got 3 choices. We've got a papal pope known as Rodriguez, and we've got Leszek Kraswick of Poland. I could improve relations with the Poles by voting for them, but naturally it would make more sense just to vote for myself. Paul de Beauchamp and Ralphie Unorthodoxy will be voting in my favour as well. So, it really could... I mean, I don't see this guy getting in, so it could be a toss-up between me and Poland. The issue is, I'm not liked by anyone, so it might not be me, but I'd be stupid not to vote for an English Pope. I'm just going to say it right now, the Papal States interfered with that election and rigged it so they just win anyway. Except it's actually the Polish guy, it wasn't this guy. And Leszek Kraswick won because he's a bastard. And now he doesn't like me. Venice voted on my side, by the way, which was good, but Sicily, France and Spain went against me. Of course, France and Spain would go against me. And no one wanted Rodriguez. So now it's called Pope Leonardus, and... that's why it's telling me to stop fucking with Denmark, because Denmark are Poland's friends, and there is now the risk of excommunication. But I really want Aarhus, and I'm getting Aarhus. I don't care what the Pope thinks of me. I mean, look, I'm at war with everyone anyway. What have I got to lose? Simple as that. I am a rebel against the Pope. Simple as that. Also, Denmark started it. Looks like though the Holy Romans have been reconciled back into the faith, so we shall no longer be pursuing active campaigns against them. We'll play defensive for a while. By the way, Poland hates me. And Cardinals, ooh, Ralphie Unorthodox has been promoted. He's one of mine. A Cardinal in Cairo. That's great. Let's get you up as well, Philip of Painswick. That would be fantastic. Diplomatic information, by the way. The Danish have allied with the Holy Romans against me, and the Holy Romans have been reconciled. Recruitment, by the way. Cayenne has given me many billmen, Alexandria some spear militia, Angers some additional feudal knights, and Rams a spy. Right, you. We're not going to bother chasing that French assassin because he's run off, so we're going to focus on killing Kenedic Macafulke.
Name thy target.
32% chance. Right, should we practice on someone first? Practice on Captain Godwine. 95% chance. How about this guy?
Name thy target, sire.
We'll go for this
guy.
You
have a target in mind, my king. Closing for the kill, sir.
I'd rather have this guy have some practice before we do anything silly. Still, hopefully the Better Thieves Guild in Paris is going to establish better assassins and spies in my service. Still would like to get a spy into the Imperial territories though to watch them. I think he survived that. I mean, he didn't split in half like I'd hoped he would, but okay. Still managed to do it properly. Has that improved your chances on Captain Macafulke? Not really, right, well, sire. Tough luck. You're going for a big
Rest
kill
assured,
now.
sire. He won't hear a thing.
So, yeah,
continuing once
we're successful. We've got a trait increase, +1 to agent skill. Additional dread for King Rufus. We're doing very well here, by the way. We're doing good for money, but unfortunately a lot of it has just been spent on the better barracks for Cairo.
Yes.
I'm going to get these guys back into Cairo now, actually. Faction announcements, by the way. Ambrose Curthose has been born. My god, the Curthose family just won't stop growing. And Harold Brown has been born. David Curthose, by the way, now feels respected and has been given additional loyalty. And a biographer, which will give him additional authority. And construction report by the way, Reims now has a tavern, Cairo a church, and Metz a blacksmith. So Metz, since we don't have a lot of money, we may as well just prioritise your retrainings. And also down here, by the way, can we initiate the siege of Dongola?
By your will, sire, we shall engage.
I also would like to get an assassin to start wiping out these guys. I could send one of my own merchants to
laying siege, noble sire.
Do it for me, which actually might be a better idea. So hold this siege here, please. We just need the one round.
We shall prevail in this.
God's
Cairo, do you want to do a merchant for me? And I hope I get a good merchant out of this. It's going to cost me a lot of money, but I'm gonna give it. I'm gonna give it a gamble this time. By the way, no military build policies. Go for growth. Gives me more money and more happiness. Right. So pretty much at the end of another turn, by the way, but we do need to deal with Denmark. Now, they have sent a response over in the form of Captain
If it is
Lars.
the fight you wish, come closer.
He's sent some pretty decent infantry. He's sending over a
My
few
lord.
dismounted feudal knights. However, I might just be able to walk around and go to Arcus now, which I would rather do. So, still be 2 turns, and I might be able to ambush from up there. Oh, by the way, this will result in excommunication. Right, so it's actually guaranteed excommunication. Alright, I have a new idea then. Go over there,
As you wish.
hide in the forests, and
Continuing
we'll
tomorrow,
ambush.
sire.
We'll have to be patient. Which, that's annoying. Pope's only doing it because he hates me. That's probably actually why we were given that mission before we even elected the Pope. The game just fucking knew Poland would win. And yeah, we'll just do some missions. Right, so right. New target then is the French. Well, the Pope's probably going to wait and go, no, 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 you can't attack those people. But yeah. I have some additional billmen here, but I'm going to send those guys up to Antwerp to assist in defence and also to deal with Captain Macafolka.
Camp here, sire.
But yeah, we're going to press troops in Angers and we're going to get moving. So Paris, your new spy, where has he gone to? Or Reims has a spy.
Where to,
Right.
sire?
I do want to get Bern and this town, but it's going to put me in contact with the Milanese, and I don't trust their motivations, if I'm honest. But it gets me closer to my Venetian allies. Bordeaux I really want, but at the same time it puts me close to Portugal. Chances of infiltrating this city, by the way, are 5%, so to be honest I don't even trust... What is your skill level? 2, right. Do something else first. 60% chance to spy on a diplomat, 50% chance to spy on an enemy army. You're not making a good case for yourself, are you? Right, go here and do some spying. Just don't fuck it up, please, dude. I'm not in the mood for having another spy die on my doorstep. Right, he managed to do it properly this time. Good. That'll improve his skill level. I don't need to see that again. Yeah, so, yeah, he's doing good. He's doing good. Right, what are we up to now? 4 skill level. Excellent. That improves your chances to 8%. Well done. You are just awful, aren't you, mate? Dijon also looks a little tough in terms of defenses, so maybe actually Bern would be a better target because it's a castle. And I do enjoy helping myself to other people's castles. But at the same time, Angers is where I'm strong, so it might be more worthwhile to attack from there. Could recruit some additional peasant archers as well, with my very low funds, and to be honest, there's really a lot else to recruit. But instead, I think I might just go cold turkey on recruitment for a turn and just wait it out. Admiral Humphrey, by the way, will show some niceties to the Danish, and we'll pull out. You know what? I should have actually just gone for Oslo. Damn.
We'll drop anchor
Damn
until
my
morning,
dude.
sire.
You know what? Go over there. We're going to get Oslo.
No
We're
more
going to
wind
build it.
today, sire.
I'm going to turn it into a castle to terrorise the Danish. Right. Let's move on to the next turn once more and do some more observation. Right. A French spy lurks in my lands, and it looks like we've got more guild news. There's always guilds to build now, it seems. Anyway, Harry Spill wants to be adopted in. Welcome aboard, Harry Spill. Edinburgh would like a merchant skill. I will approve of that. And agent detected in France. But he was killed. That was one who tried to infiltrate Angiers, but I am aware one is currently lurking in Metz, but I'm guessing I'm allowed
Who do you want
nothing
dead?
to do with it. I mean, like, I'd be like, what, can you do anything with it? Nah, fuck that. I have to wait till he's caught.
Need someone
in a natural
removed, sir.
selection, right. Either way, keep heading north. I want Captain
You have a
Macfulcus
target in
dead.
mind, my king.
Right,
Today
anyway.
is a particularly good day to die.
We're losing a little bit of money, by the way, but other things are doing alright, so we're doing, you know, it's just finance where we're just a little weak now. Simon Baker's been born, by the way, and construction report. London has a city watch, and Ivernus has been upgraded, so we will now have access to all sorts of other things, and the town was on auto management, which I shouldn't have really left it on. So we can build things like town watches, drill squares. We're going to start working on that market. That's always a good thing to start work on. Cardinal promoted. Frederick. Oh, great. Now we've got a cardinal. Fucking Imperials. And relations with Spain are decreasing because Spain just hates me anyway. Recruitment part by work. Cairo has a new merchant who will be sending south. This is Aston Stafford. He's got okay skills.
An
and
opportunity for coin, my lord. Whose business shall we take then, sire?
he's a very good
At
but
your
then again,
service.
Richard Maitland, who is fucking ringing the money in.
Shall I deal with the competition, sire? An
he's all right.
opportunity for coin.
At your
Alright,
service.
Richard Maitland,
At
I have
your
a
service.
job for you.
Shall I deal with the competition, sire?
Buy out
Going all out for their assets, sire.
that rival
Tomorrow's journey
merchant.
awaits, sire.
I'd rather just buy him out than fucking assassinate, because I don't trust assassins
your
in this game
service.
anymore. Right, as for you, I know that's going to give me a bit of a hit of a coin, but you know what? Start trading that sugar, and you never know,
Opening a
you
new
might get
trade
good as
lane,
well.
liege.
Right,
Sire.
Mr. Hardeen, you have a 38% chance of infiltrating Gaza, but
With discretion.
what I'm aware of is Gaza is weak. And a Sultan is there as well, with some archers and a ballista. This is an opportunity I do not want to waste. We have a 38% chance of infiltrating Jerusalem, by the way, which is the capital
I
of
am
Egypt.
spent, sire.
What we know
I shall
there
continue
is
tomorrow.
Al-Muazzam of Damanhur is garrisoning, and he's got a pretty tough army with some Arab cavalry and other things. But to be honest, this is a good opportunity. We should definitely take hold of it. However, my infantry is not fantastic. It's mainly all spears at this point.
My lord.
We'll be fighting, but then again, we're fighting archers. However, Christopher Chapman
my king.
will lead this assault. So, Christopher, take your men. And you will also... Well, actually, are there any good mercenaries
Hail,
you
my
can take with
king.
you? Take a couple of Sudanese tribesmen. They're not brilliant, but at the same time, I think they'll do you quite fine. Have those guys join your army. And I'll give you 2 lots of Hobilars as well to help you out. I know you don't have any archers, my dude, but I can't get you any, so... But
As you command, my liege.
if we have an opportunity to march on Gaza now...
we
and
shall
reach it within
continue
a turn,
tomorrow, my liege.
we should not miss out on it. Right, we have a siege to play as well today, so we're going to deal with that. Kyra, can you recruit some archer militia though? Because I really do feel like we need some additional archers, but you know what, just do 2. I don't think we need 3. And then we'll deal with everything else in a minute, because we are starting to run a little low on the cash, but we are going to take a bit of an income hit due to my merchant going away. But you know what, I'm not having these 2 just sitting around making money in my land, so we're going to get rid of them. But yeah, King
Hail,
Rufus,
my king.
please do me the honour now of
By
capturing
your will,
Dongola.
sire, we
Let's
shall
do it.
engage.
So, Captain Al-Mansur garrisons the town, and the strength ratio is 5-2 in my favour, as I outnumber by just over 400 men, close to 500 men. We'll be fighting off 2 units of Nubian archers. They seem to be adept archers, basically just they have got a lot of range. Nubian spears as well, who are slaves, so they're not going to be too tough, but they are... Actually, they're not even armoured, so yeah, we should be able to push through them if we put in the effort. We've also got Tuareg camel spears. They scare horses, so we need to be careful with our knights. And also some Sudanese trousers, so we can see how terrible they are now. Either way, I think my army should be good enough to push through them, so we're just going to get in there and we're going to take this town down. Let's do it.
Honor and glory await England, men. I carry many great wounds, all honorably earned in battle. Aye, and all earned in honorable service, like a true Englishman. Perhaps today I will gain another scar if that is God's will. I am certain, however, that I will strive to gain another victory. These rebellious knaves and villains are not fit to breathe the same air as we honest Englishmen. They must all die before dawn comes again. This is a mercy, because they richly deserve the gallows for turning against their betters. And remember, stay out of my way when the fighting starts. I will see blood this day, blood aplenty. I care not who bleeds, so beware, my enemy. I am coming!
Well, he's excited at least. Right. Let's prepare to move in.
Units, await my orders!
So, this is Dongola. Should be quite weak. I mean, it's just a Mott and a Bailey, that. Still, what we need to do is we need to bust in, take that gate down, and then, well, do the rest, really. Now, there will be resistance, so I'm not going to have the Billman carry. In fact, the Templar Spears are going to do it for me, or the Crusader Spears, because they're weaker. And then, the Billman will be the first lot through the gates, battering through those Sudanese. Now, we'll also have the Spearmen assisting as well as the secondaries. And we're going to have the archers moving as well and provide general firing support as well. Just to try and keep them safe. We're going to try and have them one on each side. We'll try and keep the true cross as well nearby, just because that thing is great for us, just keeping morale. And yeah, that's really about it. We'll also have our Frankish knights prepared, but we need to be wary of those Tuareg spears. And we'll also have the general acting alone. Right. It's an enemy captain, by the way, so we don't need to worry about the general's bodyguard ruining our day. So let's just move in. Archers. I need to try and wipe out the Nubian archers, please. They're gonna try and bring our ram down. So let's get in there now and bring them down. They don't wear armor, so you can just go for regular kill shots and you'll be absolutely fine. We are just challenged a bit by this gradient, and they are going to try and loose off fire arrows as well. So let's just hope that the ram survives this. I'm sure it will, but you never know really with these lands. Rams in this game seem to be very adept at catching fire. By the way, we are aware of where we're going, by the way. We are moving on that wall. Still, the enemy archers are more interested in just attacking me than anything. I don't know where this guy's going, by the way. Look, if you really want to just attack that wall or something, then that's fine. But can we just be... Yeah, can we actually go in the correct direction, please? Because my archers right now are just getting absolutely wrecked. Spread yourselves out, lads. Spread yourselves out. That might help us out a little bit. So we've got a few more volleys going out. I mean, I'm starting to see a nice little collection of dead Nubians at this point, so that's what I'm absolutely cool with, but we need to keep killing even more of them. I'm a little annoyed that these guys have basically chosen to stand in the range of the enemy tower by them, but the peasant archers are expendable. Right. Seeing a few shots go down, but I'm not seeing anything that's fantastic, but they're trying. Nearly got the ramming, that's what counts really, so just keep pushing, and seeing a few shots trying to loose down on us, and ooh, that wasn't good. But maybe we just take the wall, it might subvert their expectations or some stupid shit like that. Archers, are we firing still? Come on, keep it up, because right, we're having an issue here. They're going to try and burn this ram, they really are. Keep hitting those Nubian archers as hard as you can. Right, get that ram, battering that wall now.
Commence ramming!
Right, come do it. Their shots aren't really hitting the ram at least. They're just kind of going around it, but it's only a matter of time until that thing inevitably catches fire. Right, come on. Ram it, lads. Right, we're doing 8% a shot, right. It's going to take us about 12 shots or so to get through there. 13, in fact. So, oh, wait, it's going to take... No, actually, yeah, the wall's fucking weak as shit, so we should be alright. Right, keep pushing through, lads. We'll start bringing the billmen up as well. Billmen, advance, spears, advance, archers, just keep it up. Come on, you can do it, lads.
My lord, we've breached our enemy's walls.
Good job, lads. Right. Drop that ram and prepare to enter the city. I'm going to send a billman in first because you guys need a breather and also your numbers are quite depleted. So just for now, get yourselves away from there. Archers, start hitting those Tuareg camels now, please. They're your new target because I want them to be loosened out a little bit and also because I don't want to be hitting my own guys. Ooh, I'm hoping my archers are getting a lot of kills. I'm seeing quite a few dead enemies, but I don't know. I don't feel like they're being absolutely wiped out yet. Right, lads, I did say drop the ram, by the way. Come on, drop the ram. Right, billmen, waste no time. Let's just run through that wall, breach and clear. The Crusader sergeants will join you to support. Or better yet, I have a better idea for them. Flank round, see if we can get in the back of those Tuareg camels. If that's where you're going to do your A game today. Right, billmen are through and in the city. Levy spears, let's get you lot in there as well. You will need to be helping out. Archers, just keep hitting those Tuaregs now. I am confident in our billmen's abilities to start clomping through the enemy, which they're pretty much already doing. We are taking a few arrow hits, however, which is slowing us down. I've got the Crusader sergeants who are just marching through now. Right, you know what, you two, just wait here for the second because I need a billman to clear some space first, but then again I've got a tower fire, so you know what? Get through there and get through there. We might just send more of you to flank and leave the billmen as a distraction for the enemy. But right now we are just pushing through the Sudanese tribesmen. Sort of a 50-50 fight against them, so it looks like we might be an alright unit in my service at least. Ooh, just got to keep doing... Ooh. Yep, he just flipped over, right, that was a bit weird. Alright, looks like some of the enemies starting to retreat, mainly the archers, because they're going to just try and skirmish away from us. Right, archers! Alright, the Tuaregs are retreating as well. Try and target those Nubian archers who are running away. Looks like the main plaza's over here, so that's where we want to be hitting. So I want to get sergeants up here. Spears, if we can line up somewhere around here, please, that'd be fantastic. I'm going to start pulling in the knights as well, because it looks like at this point, I mean, got the tribesmen to deal with as well, and some of their spear-wielding cohorts as well, but they should be alright to deal with, really. I mean, we just need to see how these billmen get on right now. They are losing numbers, but at the same time, they are quite capably pushing through the enemy units. We do have enemy archers attacking us, so you know what, I have another idea. Archers? Where are my archers? Archers, get in the city as well. We need you to try and open fire on the centre of the city. Billmen, just keep fighting a good fight. If we could get control of those gates as well, that'd be fantastic. I do want to try and bring in a cavalry, but for now, billmen, it might just be a bit sacrificial, but I just want you to keep pushing on this, on these tribesmen. Just hold the lines for as long as possible while my men infiltrate the city and prepare to take it properly. Because we are just basically getting absolutely schlongerbongered here by arrows. Looks like, I was going to say if any of those Tuaregs going to come over and say hello, those filthy camels. I mean, look at them, they look right dirty, don't they? But it looks like for now we're going to hold position, just try and bombard us with archer fire. Good thing my archers are inbound then. Archers, no skirmishing by the way, you can just enter the city freely. Come on, need you in there and ready to go. Billmen are going to do everything they can, but they are getting winded. Not sure how much longer the enemies will last out as well, so you know. Time is of the essence, but I am willing now to bring in King Rufus and maybe break the stalemate. Yeah. Rufus, time to shine, big boy. Let's get you start to move in. And have you just break up the stalemate of this gate now because I need to start moving further forward. I've got enemies just sat here just trying to open fire at us, kind of making a mockery of me, but you know what, at the same time. Sergeants, try and see if we can move in the back. I'm a little wary about the enemy may try to follow us and flank us. So we're going to try and keep units moving along, sort of like a sliding tile puzzle
Our
or
men are
something like
winning
that.
the battle. If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
Either way, my motivations will become clear as I carry them out. Right, Billman, you're doing fine. You're just pushing them through. Archers, try not to engage in melee combat. Your goal is just to push through and get somewhere else. Right. Good. They're not interested in the spear, in the sergeants. Right, we might be able to make our next move. Archers, we can start hitting the Nubian archers from there though, so you know what? Get some volleys in now. Get your best volley in there. Come on. Right, seeing the arrows going up, and let's see. Whoop. At least saw one or two of them die there. Right, that's alright. We are holding against this barrage, so I might allow my guys to keep doing it for a little while, right? Crusader sergeants have joined in. Rufus is in the house now, so we should be fine for pushing the enemy down.
Today. The enemy's walls belong to us now. Our men are winning the battle. If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
Right, I'm going to have Rufus move on the next flank, and I'm going to have my spears try and bring down those camels now, because they are coming in, and I don't want them getting near Rufus. Sergeants are also joining in, so those Tuareg camels should get absolutely annihilated. Archers, keep focusing your fire on the plaza, that's where you're needed, but yeah. The camels have joined the fight, but they're not going to last. They're in a bad position right now, which is completely fine by me.
The enemy are badly bloodied. They have lost half their men.
Billman, you're done for the day. You've done a very good job. Hold your formation and we'll await further orders. Right, we've got some Nubian archers there. Rufus, smack them down. Just got tribesmen waiting for us. We've got no spears left to worry about. Archers, just keep trying to bring that unit down there. Rufus, you know what you're doing. Barrel those tribesmen down, get rid of them. I need to see how well they perform against the general's bodyguard, so you're my observation kit here. Then again, I'll just use Mr. Chapman against them. Yeah, looks like I'm doing fine. Also, the friendly fire's occurring good. Right, keep it up then. I'm happy with what's happening right now, because what we are seeing is these rebels get absolutely racketeered. You know, those camels aren't going to last much longer. That's absolutely fine by me. And we've got archers just going to keep on doing everything. Just keep bringing those Nubians down, lads. I think a few of them get picked off, but not too many.
By St. George, our men have slain the enemy general. Without him, his troops will lose their will to fight.
Good going. Move him out of the way. That's going to make our life a little easier. Right. Rufus is still pushing through. His losses have honestly been minimal. I don't think he's even lost anything yet, actually. No. We've lost at least one. Alright, we've lost at least one guy. That's a shame, but it's not the end of the world, and Rufus himself is actually keeping safe once he isn't making any silly mistakes. Alright. Spears. Hold this formation and prepare to move in. Archers, call it a day now. We're done here. Spears, you know what? Bugger it. Get in there. Finish the job now. Sergeants, if you wish to join, you are welcome to do so. Either way, we have got Dongola under control, and this town shall now become Mayola, or something like that. Either way, we have triumphed against our enemy today. Which the last one just dying very fast motion.
Lord, we've lost control of the castle.
Yeah, but we haven't really, have we? Right. Finish the job. Who still stands defiant? A couple of archers and a levy spear. No, that's not true. Just this loser now. Get rid of him. He's really fighting it out for a man who has no armour, but he's gone down.
This is a clear victory that goes to only men of great virtue and valour.
Good job, men. You've taken the town. Well, you've taken the castle. Done me a good service. We've only 200 of our own men lost. That's a fair price to pay. It kind of adds up as well with all the enemy fire. Lost maybe a few too many men outside the war zone. Many of my archers. They could have been positioned a little bit better, but at the same time, Captain Al-Mansur is gone. Rufus levels up against the silver level now, and my Crusader sergeants also keep racking up the levels, which is always pleasant.
glorious victory is ours, sire. As you commanded, sire, these lands are now yours.
So we're going to occupy Dongola, and we are going to repair the Motte Bailey. And do we even need to repair it? Actually, no, we're going to put funds straight into its first upgrade. So we're going to get that set up, and we'll need to build a mustering hall after. So basically, we've got pretty much nothing to work with here. We're actually building a castle from scratch. That's a little frustrating, I know, but at the same time, this could have potential for us. But at the same time, taking Gaza may actually suit my military recruitment needs. So, in fact, I might be more tempted just to pay the 800 for it and turn it into a town or a village. Yeah, you know what? I think this place may do better as a settlement. We'll take Gaza very soon, so... Because I was only really going to keep this as a castle if it was going to take us ages to get Gaza, but if this is going to be the case, we should be fine. King Rufus is now considered to be a merciless mauler, by the way, but he also decreased his dread, so he's actually still somewhat chivalrous, but he's chivalrous, but he gets carried away in battle, basically. That's what we can say about him. Enemy army routes, yeah, that's fine. Right. I'm going to take the crusading troops out of Dongola, because they may have uses elsewhere, and the same really goes with the building. But King Rufus will govern for a little while, just until the town's on its feet, and then we should be fine. So I'm going to have these forces make their way back up to Cairo to garrison, and Christopher Chapman is going to continue on his path to Gaza. Once we have Gaza, we'll use that for our military recruitment needs, but we will need to definitely be fighting to hold on to it. Staufen, I want to start looking at Bern soon, except we don't really quite know its strength.
Where to?
I could send my spy down, it's now got a 75% chance to infiltrate these areas. The Holy Romans are being slow to respond to anything, so an attack on Bern is actually quite reasonable. Even if it comes with a concern of being near Milan, and to be honest, at this rate, I don't trust any faction, but... yeah, I'm going to authorise an attempt to espionage Bern. Let's see if it's worth my time. Otherwise, Bordeaux's going to be my next target. But then again, I might just go for both while the Pope's not looking. Either way, at this point, I give no fucks about what the Pope thinks of me, but there's also a Milanese captain nearby. I still find it almost insulting that works. But yeah, what we know about Bern is it's just a castle, so it's not as big as Staufen. However, Perrin Gassur is leading the garrison with 2 units of mountain and 2 units of peasants. That's ripe for the taking then. We should definitely consider it. What we could send is 2 units of dismounted feudal knights and 2 units of billmen, and leave the rest of our cavalry behind.
Hail, my king!
The risk comes, though, that we will have a response from Dijon. That's where the threat is, because I'm basically really gambling with what I'm sending, but at the same time, I can start recruiting those yeoman archers. I definitely want to start recruiting yeoman archers, but maybe later. Yeah. Bern's tempting, though. Angier, on the other hand, needs to get moving, so...
Hail, my king!
What I've got so far, I've got billmen, longbows... 3 dismounted knights, mailed knights. Well, I think we need a little bit more. Recruit an additional unit of mailed knights and an additional unit of longbowmen, and then I'll be happy to make our move on Bordeaux, because we're going to definitely need a bigger garrison now. We're going to, we need to install a full-on garrison in that area. Metz, have you got any retraining to continue doing? Yes, you do. Right, get that done. Get those men upgraded. Mailed hobilars, that'll be actually quite a treat. They'll be more effective in combat. And then...
Hail, my king!
So, do I want to make the move or do I not? If I do, and while I'm not going to bring the... Then again, I need to stay for a turn, don't I, and do a siege. Chance of opening the gates, what are they? 40%. That's somewhat generous. Decisions. Because I feel like I'm being very aggressive in this campaign, but I might be starting to play it a bit too fast and loose with my conquests. I'm conquering, but I'm not garrisoning. But at the same time, this momentum's definitely knocking the French back off their... Well, knocking the French off their feet. And any opportunity I have to do it while the Pope's not looking is fine by me. By the way, Francis, I have an order for you. Humphrey's coming to pick you up. We're gonna go up to Oslo.
Set sail.
I'm gonna take Oslo. I want Oslo. I want something for him to do while we're waiting. Right, Stauffen,
Hail, my king.
deploy your troops.
Sire.
I'm gonna take the chance.
Sire.
But I want to try and attack from that angle, but I don't think I really have
As
a
you
say in this
command,
one.
my liege.
By the way, we attacking or
By
not?
your will, sire, we
Ah, right.
shall engage.
It's one of those things where it's where he
Aye,
says
sire.
he can attack, and then we have to wait a turn. Oh, fucking brilliant, right?
A fine
Can
day to
you
sail.
sail up in London? Right. I do kind of want to spend money on recruiting now elsewhere, mainly in Iverness. Can we do about that market maybe? Because I need Stauffen to do some recruitment now. Just because I want to make sure we do have a garrison there. So, let's get some yeomen, because I want them. And a dismounted feudal knight, please. That should do us fine. Right, good. So we'll make our move on Bern next turn. And we'll also prepare to march on Bordeaux. I wanted to attack the Danish, but the Pope's interfered, so... Oh well, I can take out my anger on the French, because that's always much better. Right, let's move on to the next turn.
Sire, we're well positioned to launch an ambush now.
Right, that French assassin's still creeping around like the little twerp he is. Don Girl is having a bit of a riot, right.
Who do you want dead?
If he's coming back towards us, I want you to
Name
chase
thy
him
target,
down to
sire.
bring him down.
Rest assured, sire, he won't hear a
I'm
thing.
not sure if the French know of my assassin's existence, so it's a bit of a risk what I'm doing, but at the same time, I can't have him just wandering around my territories unchecked.
Continuing once I have rested.
By the way, I will deal with those rebels at some point, I'm just being lazy. Right. End of turn report. Losing money. Bad. Most advanced faction. Fuck off. Right. And... Oh, and the French did not react
Hail,
to my
my
attack
king.
turn, so we're just going to
As
go
you
and put
will,
on
my
the siege
king.
now.
To battle. Laying siege,
Oh,
noble sire.
and look at that. Bern's just suddenly started to belong to me. Right, we'll be back
We
in
shall
just a minute.
prevail in this siege, sire.
Looks like the Danish are unaware of my ambush, by the way, so that's cool. Faction announces, by the way, Humphrey Chapman's been born, as has Udaline Brown.
Ships ready.
And construction report, Rennes has a merchant's wharf, which will help us bring some more money. Which we can also... Oh, we can't upgrade it just yet. Sorry, I was lying. And Alexandria has a council's chambers, which will help keep the peace. So there's lots of other fun things to build. Like, we could start working on a merchant's wharf for Alexandria, actually, to potentially increase our trade with the Byzantines. So let's definitely go for that now. Or even better, yeah, go for the fairground. I want to keep this money coming in. And recruitment part, Cairo some archer militia, Angier some mailed knight, and some longbowmen, Stauffen some yeoman archers and dismounted feudal knight, and basically a lot of good stuff. Right, Dongola, what's got you down? Why are we so upset? I'd put the taxes down, which I can, so yeah, put the taxes down. Public order still remains quite low. Can upgrade the area, and you know what, Captain Edgar, you
By your
rejoin the
command.
city, and we'll try and keep these peeps under the piece. I mean, yeah, we are doing alright for authority. Let's have a little look at... Actually, I know what else, because strife. We need to have some...
In God's
religion. So Ralph the Unorthodox is on his way to help out.
Continuing once I have
And Kyra, crank out a new priest, please. We basically need one in every province for now until we are fully Catholicised. We're doing alright here on 36% now, and here on 43%. So we are spreading the seeds, and they are beginning to sow or reap or whatever. So we are doing good in those areas, but we need to keep doing better. Right. Cool. Nearly at the end of this episode now, my friends, unfortunately, or fortunately, however you see these episodes. Right, so, let's finish off today. I feel like I've really rushed this episode, so I'm sorry if I'm going at breakneck speed today, but I've been playing Civilization 5 multiplayer, but it's been going very slow. Well, not slow, it's actually going quite fast. Either way, look,
Hail, my
we're
king.
we're speed running today. Maybe that's what we're doing. Anyway, let's speed run into Bern and speedily take the city off the French.
By your will, sire, we shall engage.
So, we are now fighting Peringasu. Strength ratio is 1-to-1, and we are outnumbered. He has taken the time to recruit fucking millions of mailed knights, and I don't feel so good about this attack now. Pull out. We bungled that one by,
Hail, my king.
well, we bungled it by simply being too slow. You should have got there a turn earlier, you loser. Alright, we got the town under siege, but he's going to sally forth at the first opportunity he gets. And I can send additional troops from Staufen, like some additional feudal knights or yeomen.
Orders. Yes, sire.
Which might even have a battle power.
Sire.
You know what? I still want Bern, so you know what? We're gonna play the siege game with him. If he attacks, I will retreat. But I'm gonna start procuring additional men to help deal with him. Right, what do we know about Captain Gunther?
Come and face the might of the Reich, coward.
Right, we know he's German. Where's my spat? Oh, he's in Bern, right. I feel like we may need an additional unit to deal with him, like some knights or something, so I might wait on dealing with him. We can't do Kennedy Macafulga just yet, who's probably still sat there feeling very betrayed about everything I've done. Admiral Humphrey, can we just get yourself up here, by the way?
Yes, sir.
And Francis Chamberlain into
Boarding
Admiral
transport,
Humphrey and drop off over
Sir,
there.
we are leaving the ships.
And off to Oslo you go.
To battle it, ships ready.
Alright, Humphrey, by the way, you just keep the
Set
area
sail.
safe. What do we know about Oslo, by the way? It's got a sizable garrison, so that'll do fine. And since it's already a castle, it'll be very useful against the Danish. Yeah, I don't have a lot of money left, so there isn't really a lot I can do this turn. Oh, then again, we can actually start our siege on
Hail,
Gaz.
my
Actually, no,
king.
we're not, because you know what? I see that dreaded red tinge that always haunts me. Right, well, let's
As you will,
hope
my
that
king. To battle.
the powers that be in Gaza don't suddenly do a lot of recruitment. Right, and
Where
Anthony,
to,
anything
sire?
you can infiltrate? Not really, because you're not very good at your job. Right. Just keep... Actually, you know what? No, I don't want to spawn an allied diplomat. That doesn't feel right. Just keep exploring, we'll find something. I mean, like, yeah, chase down Shabahir of Damaho. He'll be good.
Leave these lands, infidel, or I shall remove you.
I won't leave these lands because you've got a big old grumpy face. Right, we'll go and deal with him soon. Yeah, there isn't really a lot else I can do. I've got Ralph now moving in. I've got Richard moving in. Everything's going alright in these parts. Alexandria's recruiting. Well, Alexandria isn't recruiting, but there isn't really anything to recruit at the minute. I mean, we're pretty much out of money at this point once more. But then again, Angier, we should start moving your troops. Or should we get more billmen? What am I going to take? Well, I'm going to take Davy.
Hail, my
I'm going to
king.
take 2 billmen.
Sire.
3
Sire.
lots of longbows.
My lord.
3 lots of dismounted
Sire.
feudal knights.
Orders.
2...
Sire. My lord.
Honestly, I think what I've got there should be balanced out enough. But take the levy spears
Sire.
as well. And yeah. I think that'll be enough.
Will, sire, we shall engage.
Let's make our move on Bordeaux. Either way, we're squeezing French at this point, so they may not have long left. And also, Bordeaux seems to be weak, and a cardinal's lurking there. He won't get killed, but an opportunity to potentially bring him down is always welcome in my book. Right. Recruit additional billmen there, though, just to keep shoring up the garrison. And I guess that's where we are actually going to call it a day, my friends, because there's no battle to fight this turn. However, it's turn 60. 6060, ending with a 0. Means it's review time, so let's just get on with it. So, how have we done over these past 10 turns? Well, we're doing good. Metz and Staufen belong to me. We now control a nice chunk of Egypt, or ancient Egypt, and soon we'll be spreading up the Middle East, taking Gaza, Jerusalem, then you never know, maybe we'll push on to Accra and even further than that. We're allies with the Venetians, but at war with the Danish. So we're going to take Oslo because we don't do geography very well. And we're also going to basically, we're busy putting the pincers on the French. We're going to try and hold them out at Bern. And we're also going to try and take Bordeaux. And then we can just sweep down the Riviera up to Dijon and finish the French once and for all, even if it will continue making me very unpopular. In terms of missions, His Holiness has told me not to fight Denmark for 4 more turns, so we're just going to be patient. And the Council of Nobles has given me 8 more turns to deal with Kennedig Maculfushian, since the Scottish have been eliminated. But for now, I want to deal with Le Grin de Crie, because he's more of a priority. We also have a family tree. It continues to grow. We're now in the 4th generation with Evelyn Baker and Simon Baker, because Edgar just won't stop having kids. I mean, some of these people are honestly very productive. I mean, the Chapmans are productive. This guy, Giles Brown, he just won't stop fucking have kids. Yeah, basically we've got many kids, and we've got Harry Spill as well, but he's adopted. So yeah, family tree is doing well. Rufus is still on the front. He's been on it for quite a while now, but is now 55. And Edmund still remains heir to the throne. Then it would go to Edgar Baker, or maybe it'll go to Christopher Chapman, or it'll go to someone else if Edmund was to die. Where is Edmund, by the way? Where did I leave him last? I think he's still governing. Yeah, he's still governing Carnarvon, but he's loyal, so he's fine. We don't think about Edmund. In terms of ranking, by the way, look at that. We're still smashing our way up. In fact, we're now head and shoulders above all the other factions. I'm starting to wonder if I've maybe not put the difficulty on high enough, because we are playing on hard. But yeah, we've got the Holy Romans now in 2nd, but they're languishing. The Hungarians in 3rd, they're doing alright. The Sicilians in 4th. And then Poland in 5th. But they've taken a recent sharp drop, so things aren't looking too good for them. And the Scottish are now a dead faction, so in terms of living factions, they're gone. As you can see, they did not make it very far, which is a shame, but, well, yeah. However, that does mean now that it seems that Portugal is now the weakest faction in the game, / Russia. They're tied for weakest. Lists. Here are our lists. There's things going on, like, yep. College of Cardinals. Frodigas still is on there. Paul de Beauchamp remains preferati. And we don't. Oh, we have Ralph the Unorthodox, but he's quite low ranked. But hopefully he'll start making his way up the chain. I might send him to go preach somewhere where there's little Catholicism in order to boost him up. Because right now he's just in Scotland, but yeah, there isn't a lot for him to do here. So I might send him south and find something for him to do.
Impossible, my lord. Godspeed. I am spent, sire. I shall continue.
We also need to get Alfred Montfort on a boat and overseas. So, right, we'll deal with Alfred next time, but I want him really watching the Holy Romans, so we're gonna have him go there.
Quietly.
And
Tomorrow's journey planned out.
Yeah, in terms of the Pope, by the way, Pope Leonardus, he's the new one. He's 53, so he isn't going to last forever, but he's probably going to last a while. We're not doing well, and this guy really fucking favours the French. He loves the Milanese and the Danes and the Polish. Luckily, he doesn't like the Imperials, so that's fine, but yeah. We're not responsible. We seem to be constantly in a point of contention with the Pope, so we'll have to just bite it for now, but hopefully next time we can get an English Pope on the throne. Diplomacy, our situation isn't really fantastic. While we are allies with the Venetians, they are also someone who find themselves alone in the world. They're at war with Sicily, the Byzantines and the Hungarians. I'm at war with the French and the Imperials, who are just building up a network of allies, the Danish as well, who also have many allies, and the Egyptians, but then again that was just due to crusading issues. And the Egyptians for some reason still remain allied with the Imperials. And last but not least, some general stats. London is our capital city. King Rufus is our king, and he is our greatest general. We now have 10 generals, 19 regions out of 45. Oh yeah, it's 45, isn't it? 50. Damn it! I want a challenge here, mate. 13 cities to 6 castles. 47 battles have been won, but only 3 have been lost. The year is now 1198, and it has turned 60. So, all I can really say is everything is really going my way right now. And also, yeah. Also, here's money. It could be doing better, and we're trying to do better. We're going to eliminate some Egyptian merchants very soon and have unfettered access to the goods of the Middle East. But that is where we do call it a day now, my friends. So I hope you've enjoyed, and next time we're going to try and siege Bern. We're going to deal with Bordeaux, and we're going to go for Gaza. Either way, there's going to be a lot of castles becoming property of me. Oh, and let's not forget Oslo as well. It's a fun day for us, isn't it? Either way, see you on the next episode, my friends, as we continue to aggressively grab all the territory that there ever was to grab. Honestly, at this rate, we're going to be done with this campaign mighty quick unless something unexpected happens.